Hello students, today you're going to make a Jeopardy board. You're going to start making a Jeopardy board. The website you need is jeopardylabs.com. The link to make the Jeopardy board is underneath this video. To get to the Jeopardy board, here I'm going to type it in, but you can just click on the link so it's easier for you. So jeopardylabs.com. If it looks like this, you're in the right place. Click on the start building. And remember, if this video is going too fast, pause it or rewind it. If you want, a good idea is to create a new window by going to the gray bar on the top, File, New Window, and then you can watch this video and then try every step by step, pause it, and try the steps. Or if you want, you can watch the whole thing and then go back and try yourself. It's up to you. Click on Start Building. It says Quick Build, no account required. This is the one you need. Make up a password. Write it down in your notebook. Make sure you write it down in your notebook because I will not be able to remember. For my password, I'm going to use let me in. You want to use the same password, feel free. If you want to use a different password, that's okay too. Just make sure you write it down and you have to spell it correctly both times. So choose something easy you know how to spell. Start building. This is what the Jeopardy board looks like. When it says enter title, everybody calls the board this. Put your name here, so here's my name, Mr. Luna, and then blast Jeopardy board. The only thing you have to change from this title is your name here. Put your name there instead of my name. This is very important so that when you save it, you will know whose board is who because this first name will appear. Now, where it says category, this is where you're going to actually enter the different categories and the different point values. When you play Jeopardy, 100 points are usually easy and 500 are really hard. We're only going to use up to 400. You're going to use 3 categories. You're not going to use these other ones here. For now, let's just start building. These are the 3 categories everybody should use. First one is vocabulary. The second category is from the handbook. That means when you create this, because you're making this Jeopardy board, you have to think of questions and answers that come from the handbook. This one you have to think of questions and answers that come from the vocabulary videos you've watched. And this last category here, you can call it random. In this category you can throw vocabulary questions. Maybe you can throw a question about character counts. How many pillars are there? You can ask which pillar has to do with, and then just think of a question there. So anything that you can think of that we've talked about in our blast class. It can include vocabulary like I said before. Now, how do you actually make a question? This is the trickiest part. You actually click on the point value. Let's say 100 here. It says answer and question. Now, this is a little confusing. Where it says answer, this is actually where you type up the question. Jeopardy is kind of backwards in that way. So the first one, and everybody feel free to use this one if you want. You don't have to, you can make up your own, but you can say, let's say for example, what does the term ISP mean? Now, you want to use an easy one. I felt that was an easy one and it was worth 100. If you feel that's harder, make it a 300 or 400. Don't use 500. The answer, of course, is Internet Service Provider. So you see how this is where it says question, that's actually the answer part. And where it says answer, that's actually the question part. So it's backwards. But once you get the hang of that, you'll be alright. You click save. Now, I've only done this question. I would move on to this one, of course, next. But just to see what it looks like, you can scroll down and click on save. It'll take you to this menu here. So you can see what it looks like so far. It says to go to play, go here. Let's play. Now, it's just one team. Look, the categories are there because I made them, but there's no more questions. When somebody would click on it, we would see the question. What does the term ISP mean? Oh, that means Internet Service Provider. Let's see if I got it right. Yep, I got it right. So you can give yourself a plus. If we have time, we're going to play honestly on Friday. If there's not time, I'm just going to grade the boards. When we do this in science class, we definitely do get to play. But for now, it's just an activity that you're learning how to use Jeopardy boards. And you're going to get a grade for it, of course, for Summer Blast. So, You have today and you have tomorrow to try to finish this board as much as you can. If you finish, you can read a book. Now, before you move on and turn off this video, how do you get back to it? This is very important or it's going to be gone forever. Go back to continue. Now, we don't need this board anymore. We already played it for now. There's only one category. Let's close it. This is the most important screen right here because it opened up a new tab here, but this is the tab we need. This is the tab you're going to bookmark. Today is the first day of creating a bookmark. You need to bookmark this tab so that you know you can get back to it. Now, if you forgot how to do that, here in your browser in Chrome, it looks like a star. When you click on the star, it's going to ask you bookmark add, and you go yes. Where can you add it? Add it to the bookmarks bar here. Then done. Tomorrow, when it's time to get back to this, you can just click on the three little lines. You go to bookmarks, and then you should be able to find your board again, or this page here. And to continue working on it, you go on edit, which is here. This is so you can continue working. You put in your password again, and there you are. See, this is where it saved. There's the question I did earlier. Let me close that. So remember, before I say it's time to clean up, make sure you click on the star, and then you make sure it's saved on bookmark bar. If not, it's going to be lost forever, and you're starting again tomorrow. Alright, make sure you rewind this video if it was too fast, and raise your hand if you need help. Have a good day.